This time we find an epic anchorage and Sohvi goes swimming. Kind of.
Apua! Ei, mä pystyn.
When you wake up in an anchorage and notice your 45 kilogram heavy dinghy flying in the air and the nearby waterfalls flowing upwards, you know that it might be a good idea to put the camera aside and seek some better shelter. Hello, I'm here hiding under the spray hood because I'm sure if I go out from here you're not able to hear me because it's kind of windy. Sorry, excuse me for my bad looks right now, I'm quite tired. We just came into Hasvik harbor from an anchorage. We were anchored but we came in here to hide from a gale. But unfortunately when we came in, the leeward side of the pier was already full, so it's full of fishing boats. The fishing boats are stacked 2 or 3 deep already on the leeward side, so we had to stay here on the windward side, and it's kind of rough. So the waves are coming directly from the side, and even though there's not a lot of edge, there's plenty of wind. So yeah, I'm currently taking bets on how many of our fenders are going to survive this, because it's so windy, and well, we have a lot of fenders, that's good, but I'm sure a lot of them are going to be flattened by tomorrow, or actually day over tomorrow, because this gale is gonna go on for another 48 hours almost, so it's gonna be almost 2 days before this is over. And this spot where we are now is not optimal, but it's not possible to leave anymore. Like, now we are stuck here at this pier. It would be pretty much impossible to get away from here against the wind, and I don't know. So let's see what happens. So the storm is over and I'm going to go skiing now, but first let's do a review of how many fenders we have lost. So actually all of them look pretty good, except for this one. This one is obviously flat, and I think this one too. This one is broken as well. So only 2 fenders lost, which is not too bad, all things considered. So this time I found a pretty nice one. Not very long, but looks good. Skis are waiting over there. Let's go! there is some coffee and there is some cake. This is cake, if you didn't know. Nice. The spring is already so far that you can find a nice and dry spot. You just have to watch out that you don't sit on reindeer poop. It's, although I mean it's kind of inevitable that you sit at least on a bit of a reindeer poop, but at least try to avoid the biggest piles of reindeer poop, because there is a lot of reindeer poop here. After a while of staring at the clouds, it was time for us to get a move on and try to sail to the next anchorage. So I was going to film us yesterday when we were sailing, and it was actually a really good sailing day. We were supposed to do a long day, like 60 miles, but unfortunately both of us got really seasick and I couldn't really film anything. So that's actually the reality of us offshore sailing. So we get seasick like really super easily, and I also get seasick quite easily. So if you think that we are tough, then we are not tough in every respect. I mean, we tolerate cold quite well, I guess, but unregular swell and waves is something that we do not tolerate very well. And now we are doing something that seems to suit us a lot better. The weather has calmed down quite a lot and we are motoring. So there's no wind and no waves anymore. We are motoring to our next destination. We are gonna go and anchor and hopefully go skiing the next few days. And we are just now passing the Nordvogelöja, which is a nature reserve. Actually, Vogelö, it means bird island, and there's lots of birds here and a few that don't really exist otherwise in Europe, at least not that much. We've hunted them down and eaten all of them. And this island is pretty impressive, and you're not allowed to go ashore between April and July because the birds are nesting on the cliffs. I'm not the best bird watcher out there, but I can tell you that these funny looking ones are puffins. They only come to the land during the breeding season and stay out at the sea the whole winter. But we continued onward to our anchorage for the obligatory sunset shots and some yoga. now we are at the next anchorage and Sohvi has promised to go swimming. Today it's swimming, right? Sohvi? I just hear some whining. Sohvi?
I will go if you go.
Okay, but you go first. It's a shower day and because it's so nice weather, that's why I have convinced Sohvi to go swimming. She's been saying that she's gonna go swim. She's been saying that for like a couple of weeks now. So I'm gonna make her do that. The water is probably +2 Celsius or something like that.
No niin. Apua! Ei mä pysty.
Käy nyt uimassa, hei!
En pysty.
Virkistyitkö sä jo? Mä en tiennytkään, että uiminen on tollasta. Vähän erilaista kuin mun nuoruudessa. Alright, so after the swimming we enjoyed the sunset by turning on our loud as hell generator so that we'd both be able to work on our laptops. But that was it for this time. I hope you enjoyed it. And to celebrate the hopefully soon upcoming 100 patrons and 20,000 subscribers, we are making a Q&A video. If you have any questions, please leave them as a comment down below and we'll do our best to answer them in the next video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.